Hey dolls, so I'm sorry I don't have a proper intro, but I'm just going to insert this clip of me finishing up the hair to tell you dolls where the hair is from and all of that. So this hair is from Cynosure hair, and I did get a 13x4 frontal wig, and it is, I believe, 26 inches. Yes, it's 26 inches, and it is body wave texture. So that is where the hair is from. I just got like the little satin pink bag. I don't think I really got anything extra special that I needed to show y'all anyways, but I think I was rushing, and that's why I totally forgot to film an intro and outro for the video. But this was the hair in my update video that y'all were asking about on the picture with me and Amiri. So this is how the hair looks. It's super cute, super beautiful, very glam. And it worked out perfect for my photo shoot. So stay tuned for the install. Okay, doll, so this is how the wig looks, and I plucked her down, but then I was like, yo, she don't even really look plucked. But I feel like you have to lay the wig down first to really see how it's looking, because it definitely worked out perfectly fine. So what I actually did was I went in and pin curled the hair, let it sit. And what you just saw me do was take all of the clips out, and then now I'm gonna go in and cut off the extra pieces on the side so that it will line up perfectly for my head. So you can see that it lines up perfect, and then I'm gonna do the other thing. I'm gonna cut the other side as well. And y'all, I'm hungry, so my stomach growling, and I'm trying to get this edited done. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and cut slits in the lace. I really like doing this. I'm finding that I'm starting to do it more, even with closures and stuff, because it does help to keep the hairspray from running down so much. Like, it's easier whenever you're going in to trim off the excess. But I should have cut it back even further than what I actually did. But yeah, I just put some slits in there. Y'all probably like, what? Why did you do that? But yeah, so I'm starting off with one side first, and I did go in and spray it down with the Wig Dealer melting spray. And then I'm also going to take my blow dryer and blow dry it down on a cool setting. Also using my comb to push the hair back to make sure we don't have hair getting stuck into the hairspray. And then I'm going to do the opposite side as well. A lot of times I will start off with doing the center first and then doing the sides, but I have been trying out different methods and stuff like that just to see if anything works better than the typical. Okay, so I just sprayed down this side and blow dried it as well. And then now that we have both sides down, I'm going to go ahead and do the center. So I'm just spraying it down using the same spray. And then I'm also going to go in and blow dry it as well. And you will see I kind of overlap the area where I started to do the sides at, just to make sure that that area is covered fully and it's not going to lift up. I did have some lifting even after blow drying and everything like that, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I just went back in and laid it back down, which you will see a little bit later in the video. Also using the tail of the comb, pressing the lace down into my skin, and also blow drying it also will help the lace to stick to your skin even better. And then I'm going to take my elastic band and wrap that around. Now you can see I'm back and I have brows on. I was like getting ready, doing my hair, going back to doing makeup, going back to doing my hair. Like, I was just trying to get everything done. So now I'm going to go in and cut off the excess lace. And as you can see, I am lifting it up, and then I'm going in and cutting out that middle section first. And I left this clipped in so y'all can really see it in real time, like how long it takes. Take your time when you're doing this, as my stomach is growling so loud. But take your time when you're doing this so that you can get more of that jagged kind of cuts and really get close to those hairs. Like, lately I have really been trying to cut like right underneath each individual hair to give it more of that kind of cut, but you will have to go in and kind of pluck the hairline as well. Like, don't leave it completely straight, or you know, it's just going to be straight even when you cut it. But yeah, try to cut it as close to the hairline as possible, and removing all of that excess lace will give you a better lay and slay of your wig, if you will. So I'm just cutting off the center part, and then I'm going to go ahead and snip that, and then we'll be done with the center piece. So that is how it's looking. It's not completely straight. Some parts are kind of straight, but y'all know what I'm saying. So I went ahead and cut one side as well, and then I cut it from the end back up to the center part, and then I'm just going to cut that off. And then of course we're going to cut the other side, and you can see it was already kind of lifting on the ear tab. That part is, you know, usually first to lift and not lay down the best, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I went back in and laid it down, and you can see on this side it was really lifted, but I laid it back down. And then now I'm going to go over once again with my wig dealer melting spray to seal down those ends where I have lifted up and cut off the excess lace. And this is what is going to really start to melt into the skin and give you like that melted kind of look. And also putting on your elastic band is going to press it into place even more. So don't forget to do this. Let it sit for a bit. Y'all can see I'm back now with my eyeshadow on and the lashes. So we getting there. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in and take the hair down, and then I kind of started to fluff it out and comb it out and just try to see what it was giving. I really already had it planned how I wanted to wear my hair. I definitely wanted it, you know, like glam, old Hollywood kind of, you know, waves and curls in the hair with a side part and, you know, like a little bit of minimal extra baby hairs, if you will, because I did do, you know, like the sideburn portion and then also like one baby hair swoop. But yeah, so you can see here I started to part the hair off, and you can see where the tracks are actually at. So I'm actually going to curve my part all the way around to cover up any excess tracks, and it's also going to just make my part more of a curved C kind of shape. Right here I did stop. The tracks are still exposed, but I will finish up the part later. So it's going to be like a super deep curved kind of part once we actually finish it off. So you can see I'm just kind of like laying the hair down to start molding it into place. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my baby hairs. Whenever I do my baby hairs, y'all know I like to go in and thin them out and then go ahead and shave them down with the eyebrow razor. I'm also using my little itty bitty curling iron, or not curling iron, flat iron, to curl the baby hairs because I did want them more soft. So I didn't lay them using my wrapping mousse or gel. I just go ahead and curl it and then spray my edge brush with a bit of hairspray and then lay it into place, and it's going to give a more softer appearance. Also, side note, you can actually use um, wrapping mousse to lay your baby hairs down, let them dry completely, and then comb them out afterwards, and they still will give that soft wispy effect, which I have done before as well. So now laying the sideburns down, you can see how it's looking. It was cute, it was, you know, whatever, but it was not as full as I wanted it to be. I did want them a little bit more full, maybe a little bit more dramatic. So I did take out a bit more hair, and then I just went in and trimmed it down. And then what I'm actually going to do is pick up the hair that has already been curled and laid into place, and I'm just going to re-curl both pieces together and then go back in and re-lay it down using a little bit of hairspray on my edge brush once again. And the ear tab was kind of lifting a bit, so I am going to grab my wig dealer melting spray and just spray right on top of the ear tab part where the lace is at to get it to lay back down into place. So you can see I just sprayed a little bit, and then I'm going to use my edge of my rat tail comb to lay it down and press it into place and then blow dry it down. Don't put a lot though if you have to do this, because you don't want it to run all the way down into the actual sideburn swoop. So yeah, now I'm gonna put some layers in the hair. This is just necessary. I definitely should have done it before, like while I was pin curling the hair, because I would have had a better effect, but I wasn't sure like what side my part was going to be on or anything, so I didn't, you know, layer the hair before curling it. But you can see I'm just going in and doing some layers, some quick layers. Layers always just really polish off the hair and give more of that salon kind of look, and it just gives the hair more body and everything like that. So I'm just laying everything down using the hot comb and everything, and y'all could see I was vibing out because I was listening to some music. So I'm just relaying everything. Like y'all know with hair, you have to go back and forth and really get everything perfect and laid, especially if you're going to take photos. Like, you definitely want your hair laid, okay? So I am going in with my concealer to define the part. And as you can see, I'm curving it around. And then now I'm going to go back in with my comb and continue the part where it covers all the way, all the tracks throughout the back part. And I will define the part all the way around so that it really pops out and it gives like a really deep C-shaped kind of part, if you will, and also laying down that hair as well to go over the tracks that are there. The tracks do come up quite close because I think I said this is a 13 by 4. So 13 by 4, you don't get as much parting space going backwards, if you know what I'm saying. So after I do that, I'm going to go in and cut a little bit more layers. I go back and forth cutting layers, just seeing, you know, what is given, if I need more or whatever. And then you can see how I do that pushed up piece in the front. This definitely gives that Hollywood glam kind of vibe. And it's definitely really, really cute just for any day. Like I'll wear this kind of style just going to the grocery store or whatever. But it's definitely more of a glam kind of vibe. So it really pops out and looks really nice in photos. I'm going to have one of the photos as my thumbnail, which y'all probably already seen. And I may insert a couple of photos at the end as well so y'all can see how this hair photographed as well. But yeah, so now I'm going in and just curling any pieces that I feel like need to be recurled. So after I do that, the hair is pretty much complete. I just go back in and comb everything out. I put my dress on and jewelry and everything so y'all can kind of see more of the finished look of the hair. And then you just want to play around with it, comb it out, you know, style it to your liking to get it, you know, perfect for how you actually want it to be. I'm adding extra holding spray to really hold my hair in place, how I want it to look and everything, and just combing everything out and finishing off the style. So this pretty much concludes the video. If y'all have any questions, leave them down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all so much. Stay tuned for the rest of the clips. I'm just kind of zhuzhing up the hair and, you know, gonna show you the finished final look of the hair. And like I said, I will include some photos at the end as well. Let me just go ahead and airdrop those now to my computer so I can add those in for y'all. But yeah, I hope everybody had a happy holiday season because this was actually for Christmas photos. So that's why I have the red and like the really nice neutral glam kind of makeup and everything. I don't have my lip on in this, you know, clip, but y'all know, you know the vibes. The hair was given, okay? So yeah, it's 2022 now, but this video is going up late, but y'all get the point. You can do this at any time though, for any kind of party or just any day or anything that you want to wear this kind of hairstyle for. But yeah, I think it turned out super, super cute. And yeah, this is the completed look of the hair. I was supposed to be gone already, but I'm still on here talking. All right, so bye y'all. Stay tuned for the little pop, pop. All right, bye.